So this was my birthday present from my sister, a free rowboat, little Starcraft, I think 70s model. Uh, Painted it only because it was just fun. Uh, Lacquer does not like the red, so, but you know, it's an old boat. I took out the middle seat and I've got it in the basement and getting ready to recarpet it. I've spent probably about $200 and $300 in paint and this Flex Seal. I've got 2 or 3 coats in the middle. I heavily coated it in the front. Got a bunch of goo-goo here when I was trying to get the paint, but I don't expect this to leak. I did paint the bottom with a hammered, I think it's called hammered pewter. Anyway, I put the white Flex Seal on here, only to discover that they do make a clear one. Anyway, they said you can paint over it. I did. You can tell it's got some texture to it, but I'm lazy. I just wanted it to be kind of cool, but I'm not going to try to make it perfect. But I did already seal this with the Flex Seal because it did leak a little bit when I filled it up with water. So there's like 1 or 2 spots that it's been repaired, but all the rivets look good on the inside. This is actually in really good condition considering how old it is. Crappy paint job, like I said, I'm an amateur, but I like the sparkly blue. And I did put some lacquer over it. And like I said, it did booger up the paint job there. But the transom's rotted. So I am going to replace that. But lucky me, I came across some TREX decking, 75% off. So I got a big section, and I made my trailer. This is my poor man or poor woman's trailer. Picked this up on Let Go for 80 bucks. Guy overloaded it. It's got a little crack in the front. I'll show you the front, but put some pressure treated lumber and some galvanized steel bolts in it. Screwed it right in here. These measured out perfect. What I did was I put the boat on it ahead of time, and then I didn't want to have too much hanging over. It's a 12-foot boat on an 8-foot trailer, but it actually works beautifully. I'm going to put the roller on, and I've got to get a bunk stop, but it came with this. But like I said, it was originally a snowmobile trailer, and it's got a little crack here. Nothing I'm really too worried about. The boat's not that heavy. Added this because the one that came with it was crappy. Of course, I put it on wrong, so I've got to take that off and redo it. But I'm going to put a bunk stop up in here. I'm probably going to use the same rope because there's nothing wrong with it. I've been rehabbing my Tahoe, so the inside's completely gutted, but knew everything was going to pull this with no problems at all. This is a visual aid. I might put some stops on the side. The boat's actually going to come off here. And the reason I'm not going to put another bunk on there, because it's so easy to move this boat, as you can see it's sitting on a deck box and these 2 Rubbermaid containers. So I can back the trailer right up, slide it off onto the deck box, and away I go. The whole idea for having a small boat so I can handle it by myself. Anyway, like I said, in process of replacing the seat, and I'm doing the transom right now. I've actually got a leftover piece of this TREX material that looks like it's going to fit perfectly. Ideally, I'd like to use the 2 side by side and use them for a seat, and I might do that. I'm not going to finish the wood. It's the same original wood. It's not in great condition, but if it starts getting squishy, then 2 pieces of that TREX lumber will fit perfectly in here. Good news is all the bolts on here I was able to take off easily. This area, not so much. You can see that the screw's bent up. I got to knock that out. Oh, good. First one I had to take off with my favorite little tool. Tried drilling the other one out. Anyway, I did get it out, and I don't think it's going to be too hard to do. Like I said, it is nasty. That wood is, I'm sure, rotted all the way across. But I got a little 35-pound thrust Minn Kota, and I'm looking for a small motor. I don't think I want anything bigger than a 5. I can pick that up probably pretty easily. I used to have a little 9.9 on my Gnu when I lived in Florida. How I regret selling that, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Anyway, this will be my fun little boat, and pictures to come later when it's completed.